What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel, and a happy Halloween at that. And what a better way than to celebrate Halloween with the original spooky girl, Dark Necrofear. Bakura's ace monster, I guess we could say. I mean, it was definitely his ace back in like Battle City era. And I mean, Dark Necrofear always has been a favorite of mine because I love Labyrinth of Nightmare as a set. So today we are going to honor Dark Necrofear and kind of go with a like a fiend theme here, with of course a little splash of Blackluster Soldier in there as well too. So we have one copy of Blackluster. We got 2 copies of Dark Necrofear. We got 3 copies of Giant Germ, an easy fiend floater, able to get them into the grave pretty easily too, and burn our opponent a little bit as well, which is pretty nice. 3 copies of Kuriboh, again, a fiend monster that's easy to get into the graveyard. Then we got Morphine Jar. We got 3 Newdoria, a Night Assailant, Sangan, 2 Slate Warrior, pretty good. I mean, 19 to start, flip it up, it gets 2400 attack, so not bad. If it's destroyed while it's face down, I mean, or really just destroyed in battle, the monster that destroyed it loses 500, so it's not bad if it's destroyed while it's face down. We got Theban Nightmare, so it gains 1500, so it goes to 3k, while we have no cards in our hand and no spell or trap cards in our spell and trap zone. So it's a little niche, but it is a fiend, and it's a light, which is kind of hard to come by in this time frame of Yu-Gi-Oh! Then we got our 3 copies of Thunder Dragon, because they're just easy light monsters to dump into the graveyard for the big bad himself. Then we got 2 copies of Creature Swap. We got 2 Dimension Fusion. Not too sure how I feel about it. I know Defusion isn't like too big nowadays, but we are banishing a lot since we do have Dark Necrofear, so I mean, we do have that. 1 Giant Trunade, Graceful Charity, Heavy Storm, Lightning Vortex, Mystical Space Typhoon, Element of Crossout, Pot of Greed, Scapegoat, Snatch Steal, Swords, and Delinquent Duo, all pretty standard. Then we got a Magic Cylinder, Mirror Force, Ring of Destruction, and Torrential Tribute. Not too many traps, just because we do have Theban Nightmare in here, so I don't know, having a monster with 3k attack is pretty nice, so not opting to play too many traps. But we do have more traps in the side. So in the side we do have Chaos Sorcerer, we got a second Theban Nightmare, we have Tribe Infecting Virus just in case, Element of Crossout, United We Stand, we got a Metamorphosis, so here's all of our traps. Call the Haunted, Ceasefire, Deck Devastation, Return from the Different Dimension. We got 2 Royal Decree, then we got 3 Skill Drain. So, I don't know, it's not too crazy, I suppose. I feel like the main deck could probably be reworked a little bit better. But I guess I'll leave that to you guys to comment down below what you would do a little differently. Especially, I mean, Kuriboh is so easy to dump into the grave. But I feel like having 3 is a little, I don't know, not truly the best. But we do face a not meta warrior deck, so it kind of works out for this deck. So it is some fun duel that we get to have with this deck. So let's go ahead. We will jump right on into that. And yeah, like I said, it's not a meta warrior deck. This guy is definitely just kind of having some fun with some other warrior stuff. So we got Heavy Storm, Pot of Greed, Newdoria, Slate Warrior, Defusion, and Kuriboh. So a little interesting, I guess you could say. But we go ahead and we just set the Slate Warrior and set Torrential Tribute. They go ahead, they Rhoda from Rotting Captain, bring out Hayabusa Knight. I go ahead and just Torrential Tribute. I just kind of like, screw it, why not? Clear him out, because I'm not too sure what he's up to if he's bringing out a Hayabusa Knight. That was kind of weird to me. So I go ahead, Heavy Storm the back row. It was the 8 forces. and I believe Divine Wrath. It's an interesting one. Cool one, but an interesting one. So we bring out Midoriya, we go ahead and get in for some damage, and then go ahead and set Ring of Destruction. They draw into Blade Knight, but they set Giant Rat. So we draw into Thunder Dragon, we do some Thunder Dragon things, go ahead and get those boys in for us. We attack in with Midoriya. Kind of like, maybe I should have, attributed Midoriya for Thunder Dragon. They play Rhoda, they do the Marauding Captain play. They bring out Blade Knight, which is pretty good. Definitely not bad. We go ahead and we flip Ring of Destruction, so we both take a little 2K right there. So we draw into Giant Germ, we go ahead and set that. I mean, he doesn't know what we got. Sets Morphine Jar and Trap Jammer. I mean, not gonna knock a guy for playing something a little different. I'm always a fan of that. But we True Nade that Trap Jammer because I don't know what he's got. Snatch Steal the Giant Rat and just bring out the Thunder Dragon. We go ahead and attack in to the Marauding Captain, and then Midoriya attacks into the Morphine Jar. So, yeah, kind of helped him out a little bit, but I don't know, it wasn't too bad for us either. So they go ahead, they draw in a Pot of Greed. They Nobleman our Giant Germ, so that kind of sucks. They Heavy Storm the Mirror Force as well too. Bring out DD Assailant, they attack into the Thunder Dragon, and yeah, that's that. We draw into Blacklist Soldier. So we normal summon Slate Warrior. We defusion for Giant Germ. I know it's a weird thing to say. Then we bring out BLS, and that's actually what gives us enough attack to win the game. So we take game one pretty nicely. Not gonna say this deck is anything too crazy or realistically like meta viable, but I like it. I think it's pretty fun. So we go ahead into game two. We got one hell of a starting hand. Demon Nightmare, Giant Germ, Snatch Steel Swords, and Giant True Nade. They Graceful Charity. What did they dump? They dumped Fiend Mega Cyber and Divine Wrath. So he's really not looking into playing Divine Wrath, I guess. So we play Swords, we set our Giant Germ, and we set Snatch Steel. So it was going to Giant True Nade, but I don't know. I don't really know what I was thinking. Then I draw a Heavy Storm, which kind of sucks, because, yeah. Now I got that Snatch Steel set. But we go ahead, we Giant True Nade for the swords back into the hand, which I think is pretty good. Flips up the Command Knight and the second Giant Rat while we have our Giant Germ and Demon Nightmare face down. Then we just go ahead and set our Slate Warrior, because, we got swords, so why not? They got Widespread and Divine Wrath face down. They're playing quite a few Divine Wrath, I feel. So we go ahead and just pass since we drew Karibo, and that's not going to do a whole lot for us. We draw into our second Giant Germ. Go ahead and set that. Plays Marauding Captain and brings out Hayabusa Knight. So we got a lot going on here. So here we go. I'm kind of thinking should probably just dump Heavy Storm, get some stuff out of there, which is definitely a smart play. So we flip up Slate Warrior, he goes up to 24. We go ahead and Snatch Steal the Command Knight. That way we can actually attack other monsters. And we have Command Knight attacking to Marauding Captain. Then we got Slate Warrior attacking into Hayabusa. Then Theban Nightmare attacking into Giant Rat since, yeah, we got 50 more attack. And I don't know, this person just kept bringing out, like, the wrong target for Giant Rat. And I had to remind them, Earth monsters, that's it. We bring out Giant Rat, maybe like an Exile Force, I guess, if you got that in there. But, yeah, so that's that. They go ahead, they rip the Lightning Vortex, so that kind of sucks. So we lose all of our face-up. Not the best, not the best. They attack in to both Giant Germs. Give them a little life point damage. Not bad, I would say. Go ahead and creature swap. I give them the Karibo. We get that Giant Rat. Not a bad trade-off. I guess I feel like I probably could have given them Giant Germ and they would still take the damage, I want to say. But I don't do that. So then we attack into the Kribo, that's that. They draw into the A forces, so interesting one. They do attack into the Giant Germ, so we do take some damage, unfortunately, with the Hayabusa Knight. Because Hayabusa Knight can attack twice, which is pretty cool, you know? I mean, it's 1,000 attack to start, so it does kind of, I want to say like it sucks for that. But they were a little trigger happy on that Ring of Destruction, just activating it right off the rip. So I mean, there goes our Dark Necrofear. But Dark Necrofear's effect triggers, and we are able to get Dark Necrofear to control Marauding Captain. So, not bad. I think that's pretty cool. Definitely a little, you know, one-up for Dark Necrofear. They bring out Command Knight, they attack in, we flip up Mirror Force. So, not bad, not bad. So now, we're bringing out our second Dark Necrofear. We are risking it for the biscuits. Attacking with Sangan, we get a hit with Mirror Force, unfortunately. So that's what happens. We we went for it all. Went for it all, unfortunately. They draw, they set, it's a Trap Jammer. Okay, well, I drew Nidoria on that last word, got it from Sangan, so I attack in with that. Start grinding him away, and here we go. Defusion, get down to 400 life points, bring out all these little guys, and that is that for this deck. So, I mean, I think it's fun. The ceiling is not very high on this deck, obviously. Dark Necrofear being able to be special summoned out, and you can take control of a monster when it's destroyed by an opponent's card. It's not a bad effect. Not a bad effect at all. And I mean, being 2,200 attack, 2,800 defense is definitely pretty nice as well. But I'm sure there's probably a more optimized way to play this deck, just because, I don't know, it just feels clunky, but I feel like there's a better way, but maybe it's something we can brainwash together if I live stream for this deck. But you guys comment down below, what would you do differently? What are you doing for Halloween as well? Let me know. We will see you guys on the next one. Be sure to check out those links as well too down below. Check out the Etsy store. Check out that TCG player link as well. And goodbye, and good night, and most importantly, happy Halloween.
I, Seto Kaiba, president of Kaiba Corp, implore you to check these recommended videos. While you're at it, hit subscribe and burst stream that notification bell for all future videos.